Hello everyone, my name is... No, I'm only joking. How's it going? Can you hear me? I don't know if you can actually. Yes, you can. Brilliant. I had to stop the stream real quick then because I messed the setting up. Let me know if you can hear me and I will say my hellos. Yes, you can. Brilliant. It is a nice shirt, Mrs. Geek. I really much like this shirt. This fits very well. Very snug. For anyway, how are we all today? I just thought I'd do a short stream. I know Parple's streaming later, so I might go until he streams. I might stop before. I don't know. Don't know. Right, first of all, Lawrence Paranormal Random, hello. Mike Larry, what's up? Graveyard Flowers, hello there. Sunny, welcome. Spooky Dookies, hello. Mighty Possum, welcome. Kinkin, how's it going? Excuse me. Shandy, welcome. Hide and Seek, hello from Melbourne, Australia. I've waited for this 2:38 a.m. Bloody, I'd be way past my bedtime. Raffaello, welcome. Gillian, how's it going? Eric with an E, hello there. Mrs. Geek, welcome. Jane Glover, from Melbourne again. You lot are up really late or early in Australia, I don't know. Claire Filer, love from down here in Bristol, welcome. I used to work in Bristol. N. Chaplin, hello there. Lisa Parton, welcome. Mark Robotham, hello, hello. Conatron. Paul, welcome. Memphis, you're awesome, Mr. Gray. I appreciated Memphis. Thank you very much. Polly Hunt, welcome. Oh, it just skipped. I think I'm almost there. Jalen, welcome. How's it going? Mike, I will answer your thing in a bit. Steve, how's it going? Jugulator, love that name. From Denmark, nice. Stephanie, welcome. And I think David James, how's it going? Am I losing connection? No, I'm alright. Chris Williams, how's it going? Toby's mum. Hello, Toby's mum. Yes, so I think I've got everyone. I keep losing connection, buffering. I don't know. Anyone there to let me know? My internet has been playing up lately, mind. I don't know how to check that my end. My end, it looks alright. But it could be my shitty Welsh mountainous internet right now. Franz Gaggiano, welcome. It's okay here. Okay, Jen, welcome. How's it going? You've made a post about a live stream in the video game. I strongly advise you try it, and if you will, you can play The Quarry or Evil Nun. Well, I do want to play those games, but nobody watched it. But About a month ago, I made one episode of the Amnesia: The Bunker. I really enjoyed it. I only played a bit, but I really want to get back into that, and I thought I might do a live stream of it. That's what I'm thinking. You know, so it is a very lovely t-shirt, Beardo. Welcome, by the way. I very much like this. It's one of my favourite jumpers now, actually. I wanted to wear it to work, but I don't want to ruin it. I also want to wear it to a pub, but I also, again, don't want to ruin it. So. Yeah, let me know if the stream is staying up, because, like I said, my internet has been a bit shite lately. Graveyard Flowers, welcome. I think I said welcome, I don't know. About having internet issues, I don't know what's going on. My net is never good anyway. I get a really shit internet up here. I can't get Virgin up here, unfortunately. That's how bad it is. But my hope is good. I hope it's good. But yeah, I got a couple of videos in the works. And one, like, intro I've been working on. Remember, like, last year when I did that Party Pooper intro and I did, like, 5 videos straight in a row? It's going to be one of them weeks coming up soon. And I thought I'd make a cool intro for it again, because I like that. I like that stuff. I like being creative on this channel. I don't know if you noticed. But fine this end. Awesome. So, yeah, I got nothing to say. No, I'm actually working on a couple of videos. One is about the EMF detector, which is interesting. I'm in Australia and no lag. Old Duffer, welcome. Yeah, I'm going to be making a video about the EMF detector, because I've been looking into it for a long time now. And I am one of those people who, like, always say, whenever the EMF detector, REM pod, the other ghost detecting stuff, who thought of it? Not who thought of it, I know where the technology comes from, but who's the first one to say that's what detect ghosts? We'll get into that. And Kenny Biddle makes a surprise, what's it called? Unplanned cameo in the video, because I didn't realise it was him, but yes, so there's that. Karen King, welcome. Bujin, welcome. Lisa Pounder, I think I've said hello, I don't know. An EMF detector salesman. Do you know what, right? I'm not going to get into it until the video. Well, no, actually I will. Yeah, the EMF, right? It always bugs me. Anything to do with ghost detecting stuff bugs me, right? Because I'm the first one, whenever someone uses it in a video or in person or whatever, I'm the first one to think, who's the first one to decide that this is what detect ghosts? This is the thing I always get on to, like, you know, and so I thought I'd do a little history of it, the EMF detector, and we'll go from there and see what happens. I don't know. Might be a shit video. Who knows? I'm at work. My relief is late. I shall be driving. Definitely get home first, Mrs. Geek. Raven, welcome. So, tell Beardo you need a bigger shirt. I think this is a large. But it's nice and snug. I like it. And it's nice and cool as well, because right now it's bloody boiling out there. 26 degrees in work today is ridiculous. I know 26 ain't hot for some people, especially in Australia. It's hot for bloody South Wales, I can tell you that much. It's bloody boiling. Smith, not paranormal, welcome. Foggy morning, welcome. Chris, well, what's up, Beefcake? Whenever someone says beefcake, it just reminds me of Eric Cartman in South Park. When you just had the beefcake top. I love South Park. I don't know if you've noticed. I do love South Park. But yeah, there's a couple of videos I'm going to be doing. And like I said, I don't know if anyone's going to watch, but I do plan on streaming a video game. Like, it's probably going to be Amnesia: The Bunker, because I've been really wanting to play it, and I haven't played it, because I did that first episode, and I thought, I keep it for a live stream, but I've been itching to play it. But I don't want to play it until I live stream it. Because even though I didn't see the monster in Amnesia, a little bit of pup might have came out quite a few times. Just in the first bloody half hour. So, I can't wait. What do you think about most... Louise Castanet, I hope I say your name right. What do you think about Most Haunted? I appreciate your channel. You're really respectful in the opinion of everyone. I used to love Most Haunted. I was never a fan of Derek Acora. Whenever he was on, I used to cringe a bit. But I did like Most Haunted. You know, even when me and my mates used to like get together on a Friday to watch the live ones they did, or like a Saturday to watch a DVD, as like back in, when was it, early 2000s, mid 2000s. And I always used to enjoy it, but every time I'd like, oh my god. I was like, but it was my guilty pleasure. Same with Ghost Adventures. They were always my guilty pleasures. Who's your daddy, Adam? Joe Mark, welcome. Sorry if I've missed anyone, by the way. So yeah, Most Haunted, it's an entertainment show. And they've been caught out quite a few times in the past by one of their own, Kieran O'Keefe. I'm a big fan of Kieran O'Keefe. I always enjoyed him when he was on Most Haunted. I think when he wasn't on the episodes, they always missed something, if you ask me. I don't mean missed something in the episode, but they missed an integral part of the show when Kieran O'Keefe wasn't on the episodes. I always enjoy his stuff. Cassie Bullfrog, welcome. See, that's my thoughts on Most Haunted. It's hot and humid and has a redhead. I'm a redhead. Not many people realise this because I'm bloody shiny bonce. But I'm definitely a redhead, even though I'm mostly like white on half a side now. That's my superhero look. Straight down the middle. Ginger, white. Been binging My Haunted Hotel. I have not seen anything from them. I'm going to be watching Beardos on Sunday. The trailer was very interesting, I must say. Very dramatic. What's the deal with all the copyright stuff? Butthurt is what it is, Adam. Oh, excuse me. Catherine Drake, welcome from Hedgeville, West Virginia. Almost heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. I love that song. Every time I hear someone say from West Virginia, I need to sing that song. If you could be a superhero, who would you be? Wolverine. Easy every single time. The coolest superhero, if you ask me. Wolverine. Easy. Tina, welcome from Toronto, Canada. Sunday's Haunted Hotel and Beatles vid should be awesome. I cannot wait. Janie, welcome. Superman versus Wolverine. Probably Superman, because you can just lift Wolverine up, take him into space, and throw him out to the eternal vastness of deep space. You're getting into some nerd shit now, let me tell you. I love it. The Iranian Putin, my president shakes hands with ghosts on live TV. Welcome. And I appreciate the membership, by the way. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, what was I getting into? Copyright. Cobalt Dragon, welcome. Dan, did you see my email about Ouija Brothers? I am planning to catch up on my emails. I never get around to them. I do see them. I do plan on getting back to them, Cobalt. I will get to it. Pocket Watch, g'day. Tantan, welcome. Apologies if I missed anyone, by the way. Janie. I think I got you all. Dan, can we get some membership badges? You should. I added... look, the Iranian Putin got one. I don't know if anyone noticed that. Because the badge you've always had just for sign up is the World of Mr. Grey at the Bollocks logo. But about a month ago, I added a new one. And I think it's for if you're a member for longer. It's the TikTok board. The only problem with these bloody badges, they're so small. You can only tell what they are if you know. It's really annoying. I will get the copyright now because I do want to talk about her actually. Is anyone getting connection issues? It could be my horrific internet, Jen. I do apologize. Let me know. It's really annoying me lately. Because, like, even if I want to play a video game, it takes forever to load up. It's really bloody stupid. Oh, there you go. I got 3 images. Christ, I didn't even realize that. Cassie just posted 3 of them. Yes, the TikTok board is the newest one. Tan, you've been a member for 7 months. Bloody hell, I very much appreciate it. Sir Spooks, welcome. Nisa, welcome. I remember Derek Cora being possessed by the ghost of Dick Turpin's wife and shouting, Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. And a gay friend says, so do I, but you wouldn't catch me in Hampstead Heath. Do you know, alright, even though I wasn't a fan of Derek Acora, it was always bloody entertainment value when he was on, I must say. Must say. Stephanie, no, it's good here. Okay, cool. Also, thanks for letting me know about the scammer in Contact. Have you seen them on another channel? Oh, right, yes. No, there's a few bogus accounts going around. You gotta be careful with that. Hope you're having a hell of a day. Hooking up a camper in a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm camping, I think, is the best camping, if you ask me. Just don't hold up any metal. Yes, so, copyright. Carly, welcome. Coco Chanel, welcome. Copyright. I am going to get to it. But copyright, right? Creed Kafer. I keep getting distracted. I do apologize. But copyright. I am not a fan of copyright claiming, copyright striking, and I've always said if I beat Mr. Beast in YouTube, you will never ever see me copyright claim or copyright strike anyone, even if they uploaded my entire video, which is wrong to do, by the way. And because I believe, and I'm not just talking about fair use, I fully believe, Steve Lacey, welcome. I fully believe that anyone should be able to use anyone's stuff on YouTube to a certain extent, obviously. But the thing with the copyright strike, especially against the Side-Eye Guy and the Shape, they are not true. In fact, that's abusing the system because it was from Twin Paranormal. If they didn't want that footage, whatever the hell they copyrighted online, they would have copyrighted the reaction channels, the top 5 channels, all the ones who show their content. But no, they just copyrighted 2 channels way smaller than them. And that just shows them to be butthurt about something, because obviously those 2 channels showed them to be not what they seem. And that to me is abusing the copyright system. Like I said, I don't believe in the copyright system one bit. I think it's a shitter system on any platform. It just ruins it for everyone else, if you ask me. And especially when it comes to fair use, transformative media. Hardboiled Mahoney, welcome. I thought you were calling me Beardo then. I know I have his name, but yeah. But what was I saying? Copyright, I don't like it. I've never liked it, even when I had 50 subs. I never used to do copyright stuff anyway, even back then. But there's always that worry that's, you play the 5 seconds of music, and this is what pisses me off about copyright. Copyright claim, no, I'm talking about, not the strike. I've had a strike. I've gone over it many times. But copyright claim is really annoying because there's been videos, like every video I make, I'm going to tell you exactly how much I make per video, right? Right, in fact, everyone in the chat, except for Beardo, because he probably knows, everyone in the chat, see if you can guess in British sterling pounds how much I make per video. I'll let you go first. And then we'll talk. Mr. Movira, welcome. Mike Williams, evening ladies and gentlemen. YouTube sucks. £2.50 from Coco Chanel. By the way, if I made nothing, I wouldn't care. I'd still make YouTube. But it's not the point. £1.25. Did Vlad copyright strike you? No, didn't. In fact, I'm going to copyright strike Lee for stealing my Vlad's expresses. Ruby Moon, welcome. 0.5 pence for Maisie Rose. Was that £30 per video? From Hide and Seek. What are your cents calls? I don't think pennies. I think that's what the equivalent to cents. £2.80 from Mike Larry, £5 from Audio Steam, £145 from Cassie Bullfrog per video. I wish. £5 for the donut and coffee. 7.5 million and all the blue M&Ms you can eat. Close. £3.50. Tuppence. $75, nothing. Welcome to Ruby Moon. Sorry. Right, anyway. I make on £10 from Shandy. I make on average for per video £3 to £5. Sometimes £7 per video. It's not much, right? If I, like I said, if I made 0 pence, I wouldn't care. I'd still make videos. I made videos for almost unpaid, not unpaid, but unmonetized. I made videos for 8 years. 8 years before I could get monetized. I only started getting monetized in late 2019. All right, so per video I make between £3 to £7. Now, the money you make per video, it goes on quite a few things. It goes on the algorithm. It goes on, obviously, how many people watch. It's per 1,000 views, right? But it also goes to where you live in the world. Like, South Wales won't get paid as much as somewhere in Los Angeles or something like that. It's just the way it works, unfortunately. And YouTube takes a slice. Yeah, they do, yeah. Amy Valiant, welcome, by the way. And if I've missed anyone, I don't think I have. But Dean Bailey, welcome. And I've completely forgotten what I was talking about now. The reason why I said that much. I can't remember. Was it to do with copyright claims? Anyway, I can't remember my point, unfortunately. But I can't remember what I was talking about. Sorry. Copyright claims. I'm not a fan. I would never copyright claim anyone. And, you know, I do admit some copyright claims, even though I would never do it, they are sort of justified. Claims now I'm talking about, not strikes. They are sort of justified, obviously, if you upload an entire movie of, I don't know, Batman, whatever. I can understand that getting copyright claimed. But, oh yeah, right, I know what the point was now. Yeah, it's right, sorry. This was my point. Shandy, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. This was the point of why I said how much I make in the video. The reason I don't like copyright claims is, say I make a 30-minute long video of me rambling. And I'm not talking about like doing a top 5 thing or anything, just me, no. And then I say, let's have a look at this clip here. And then the reason I break this clip down, you know, all the masking, the special effects and stuff. And I'll make a 30-minute video. And then I'll get a copyright claim for 8 seconds. 8 seconds of that video, that entire 30-minute video, goes to the claimant. Whether I make money or not, the ads, all the ads revenue or whatever you make on those videos goes to the claimant for that 8 seconds. And this has happened on my videos, by the way. For 8 seconds of a 30-minute video. Pisses me off to no end. And like I said, it's never about the money. It's about that principle, that cheeky bastards. It really annoys me. It really annoys me. And like there's bigger channels who like they could get like 1 million views on a video. They've made this really well constructed video, and because they've got like something, maybe like a small musical clip, or Connor, thank you for joining the membership. I very much appreciate it. But like, say for example now, like a big channel with 1 million views on a video, and for some reason they've put like a small little tiny musical clip or a piece of film, like a 5 or 10 seconds, they'll get claimed. And all those millions of views on that video of theirs will go to somebody else who claimed 8 seconds. It infuriates me so much, honestly. This is why I hate copyright claims. I hate copyright in general on YouTube. I can understand in like the movie industry and the music industry, but I think it's just down to pure greed, if you ask me. It really annoys me. And that's what annoys me about copyright. And copyright strikes are a completely different thing altogether. I've had a strike for a person who stole my video. And I didn't claim him. I didn't strike him. I didn't do nothing. I just made a funny video and then he struck my entire channel. Because I slandered him. Really annoying. Sorry, I went on a bit of a rant there and I completely lost track of everyone's chat. I do apologise. To sum it up, I do not like copyrights. I think it's a shit system on YouTube. And YouTube, they will always side with the person claiming that 5 seconds of a 30-minute video, and it infuriates me. And the annoying thing is, it's not YouTube's fault. YouTube has to do that because of the courts and the laws of their country and stuff. It really annoys me. Daisy Chain, welcome. Why don't they go after Nukes Top 5? Because it's Nukes and can make them... Exactly, Ruben Moon. You don't see top 5 channels getting claimed. Some smaller top 5 channels you do see getting claimed. They get claimed quite a lot. But the thing with the claim, it's an automatic... It's basically found by a bot, AI, basically. With a strike, that's different. That's manual. A strike is always manual. So if someone has striked you a channel, like they did to the side-eye guy or the shape, it's a manual thing. They have seen it. They've gone into it and like, this motherfucker's getting struck. And I think it's the most pettiest, shittiest thing you can do to a channel. Because 3 strikes, you're gone. You're gone. Whether you're right or wrong, you're gone. And then... if it's an abuse of the strike system, you have to go through all the YouTube, like the emailing back and forth YouTube to try and get your channel back. I can't imagine the stress of that. So this is why I'm so bloody careful. This is why I am so careful in what I do. Because, like I said, I've had this channel now, not long now, it'll be 10 years I've had this channel. I've had another channel before this. I've been doing YouTube since about 2010 or 2011, but this channel is almost 10 years old. And like I said, even though the first 7 or 8 years it was just, it was a nothing channel, it's finally come to something now. And if it goes away, I'll be very annoyed. Not because of the money I make, because like I said, I make practically nothing. It's just because I enjoy it so much, and this is why I'm so careful in my videos. I can't even remember where that conversation started. But yeah, that's my summary on the shittest system in the world, on any platform, the copyright system. Oh, excuse me. There's a song which was named the most mysterious song because nobody knows the name of the song and the band, and because of it, this is popular. And some people copyright this song. You talk about Tenacious D, the greatest song in the world. I don't know what song you're on about, Raphael, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot. For those new here, that's the Discord. Go there, have fun. There are mods there, mate, so try and behave, because Jen, she's a bit of a bloody tyrant. I'm joking, Jen. But I do have mods on Discord, but go there and enjoy if you want. Browncoat, welcome. Animal Needs channel. I'm still debating doing 1-minute debunks. Found shorts are under a different policy. Haunted Truth, welcome. Yeah, do you know what? I think shorts are under a different policy. They have to be, I think. Because just like TikTok, you go on, you watch a short, there'll be copyrighted music all over the place. I don't know how they get away with it. Maybe shorts, for whatever reason, because shorts can be longer than minutes. So how come they don't get struck? It's weird. I don't know. Eric Dulac, welcome. There's better ways for YouTube can handle copyright strike. They should do innocent till proven guilty. Exactly, and this is what they don't do. They do guilty until proven innocent. It's such a backward system. Do you know what? Do you know who started? See, you're getting me in one now. Do you know who started the copyright? Why the whole reason we have this copyright system? Do you know why? Metallica, bloody Metallica. They were one of the biggest bands when they were all kicked off a couple of years ago on YouTube, who went to the courts and said, "Oi, YouTube, we don't like you using our music. Either stop it or we're going to cause shit." And they went to advertising companies, said, "Look, don't put our stuff on YouTube, otherwise we're going to sue you." And that's when all the ads apocalypse thing happened years ago. And it's mainly, not just them, but they were the biggest, most outspoken people back then who made the reason that the copyright system exists today is bloody Metallica. It's so annoying. But anyway, how are you lot today? I know I've ranted for almost 20 minutes about that. The littlest tyrant you'll ever meet. Napstar is a big thing as well. Yeah. It's just stuff that annoys me. And this annoyed me before I had a YouTube. No, before I monetized my YouTube, I should say. This annoyed me, but even back then. It's just one of those things which is such a shit system. And they never stick up for the little people. They always stick up for the massive, big channels who make all the money for YouTube. And they never stick up for the little people like us. It's really annoying. How's work? Work's alright. Perhaps we can help fund better acting skills. I would love to see ad revenue used for something useful. People like short films. I love short films on YouTube. If that's what you mean. Hello, Dean. Florax Sky, welcome. It's Dan, by the way. It's probably my Welsh accent, but I assume you're talking to me. I finally have the opportunity to be in your live, which is my FLS on your channel. I was also into the panel, but since I came recording with one of your vids, I doubt these channels. Well, I appreciate it, Flo, and it's Dan. For Danielle. Not Danielle. That's the female version, Daniel. But you can call me Dan. Or Hawkeye. One of those. I also believe that if the channels make 3 false claims, they should be suspended. Well, this is one of the good things about the claim system. Well, it's not that good, actually, but it's something YouTube are starting to crack down on. If you make a false claim or a false strike, YouTube does punish you. If it's a claim, I think the worst they'll do is like, you shouldn't have done that, little channel, stop claiming people. I think if it's a strike, I think they send like a suspension over. I'm not too sure on it, but I know YouTube are sort of like looking into that stuff. But it needs to be better, if you ask me. I adore your rants because I get them too. Always telling little, don't get me started. Don't get me started on a subject. I'll talk all bloody day. If something annoys me, that's the problem. Sometimes you can't shut me up. TikTok pays a lot. My voice went in. That's how much I've been ranting. TikTok pays a loyalty allowance to Universal, who owns most of the music content. When you reload TikTok Shorts to YouTube Shorts, you get a strike warning. Really interesting. So then, right? If that's the case, how do I see so much TikTok on YouTube? I got to drive off. It's weird how it wins. Superman versus the Hulk. Superman wins every time. They need to do something to deter false claims. Absolutely. If 3 claims or a strike get reversed, the strike will land in the complainer. YouTube warned the channel for claiming me with a strike on them, which is good. Finally, I'm glad YouTube are finally sticking up for us. Not just us, but like small channels in general. Your next shit should be "Don't get me started." Maybe. I'm still in shock that you could make a video that then a different person takes it and strikes the original video. That's improbable. It's absolute bullshit. I've gone over it a few times, but for those who don't know, I got a copyright strike about a year, probably a year and a half ago now, from a channel who took my video, my urban exploring video from a hospital years ago, re-uploaded it to their channel, took my face out of every part where I was talking, took that out of it, and just, they didn't say in the description I went to this hospital, but it was up on their urban exploring channel as if it was theirs, and they just put a filter over it. And the only way it's a funny way I found that, because I was at the time, I was just looking for something to explore, so I YouTubed abandoned hospital or something like that, and I saw the thumbnail. I thought, oh, I've been there. Let's have a look at what their videos like. And I watched it. I thought, oh, in a freaking minute, that's me. That's my video. So I went to his channel, and I couldn't believe it. He only had about he had like 200 subs. So I wasn't gonna get arsy about it. Nothing. Cy Baker, welcome. So I made a funny video about it. You might have seen it. I've taken it down now, but I made a funny video of it, and and in the video I went into his live stream because he used to live stream all the time. I was like, "Oh, cool video in our hospital. When did you go there?" He's like, "Oh, I went there." I went there about 3 months ago. He sounded like that. It was really funny. But anyway, about a day or two later, I woke up to a copyright strike. A copyright strike. I was like, mother, okay. And I looked into it, and it was from this channel. I can't remember the reason he gave on the actual strike. But I was livid. I had to go to work enraged. I couldn't do nothing for the entire time I was in work. I was like, I saw the red mist. I wanted to hunt him down and strangle a little bastard. But I can't remember. It was such a bloody weird week. I can't even remember exactly what I did. I got in touch with him on Twitter. Oh yeah, the cheeky bastard. I can't believe it. I followed him on Twitter so I could message him. I followed him. I messaged him saying, look, that hospital video is mine. Could you take it down? I weren't nasty. I said, could you take it down, please? No, sorry. You struck me for my hospital video. Can you remove this strike, please? Because I believe it to be a false strike. It was a false one. And I was in the nicest possible way. I went angry in the message. I was bloody fuming, but I went angry in the message. And the cheeky bastard, do you know what he replied to me? He replied, "Hello, Mr. World of Mr. Grey. I'd love to have you on our show for an interview. Can you come on? When can you come on?" I'm like, "You cheeky bastard." I said, "I'm not going to come on an interview. You need to remove the strike because you struck my bloody channel." And then after that, it's like war. War started for an entire week. And it went back and forth, and some of my viewers went into his live stream, which I didn't want him to get a boost or anything because I left everything out, but someone found his channel and said, "This is the channel." And it was back and forth, and I asked him, "Why did you strike my video, even though it was you took my video?" And he replied to me, "Because you slandered me." His reply was, "I couldn't have you slandering me around YouTube because I had a reputation to uphold." Not me, him. He had a reputation to uphold. The reputation, he had 200 subs. In his live streams, he's lucky to get 10 viewers, and he had a fucking reputation to uphold. A cheeky bastard. And then it was back and forth, and he was like, "You'll never stop me. I do what I want." He was getting really proper dickhead. Beardo, it was humongous drama. And I was enraged the entire week. And then we came into agreement. I said, he messaged me, "If you take the videos down slandering you, I'll remove the strike." I had no choice. Now, usually I wouldn't back down to stuff like that, but a strike is a strike. I had to remove the videos, and he removed the strike. I even got in touch, right? This is the annoying thing. I got in touch with YouTube. When he put the strike on, I messaged him to remove the strike, and he wouldn't. I got in touch with YouTube, and I said, "This channel stole my video, sent a copyright strike to me," and the YouTube, this is what annoys me about YouTube customer service, is the shitter service. They emailed me back saying, "You should get in touch with the person who put the copyright strike and ask them to take it down." I did. Sorry, this is the most rantiest I've ever been because it's all coming back to me now from about a year and a half ago. It was the most stressful week ever on YouTube. Infuriated me. So yeah, strikes are not fun. That was my point. Oh, it's honestly, yeah, copyright strikes are no fun whatsoever. It's like the Shape. He had his first strike. I think that was his first strike, and from what I gather behind the scenes, he was very upset about it, understandably. But the Side Eye guy, he's a brand new channel. He's like literally been doing it for 4 months. I think he only entered our community like a couple of weeks back or a month back, and he got a strike on his channel. I felt so bad for him. Old Duffer, no, I'm not getting angry. I was just going over some angry memories, which imprinted itself Violet, welcome. I read that as violent then. I gotta calm down. Oh, right, I'm going to catch up on your chat. Sorry, I did go off on a bit. I did go off a bit then, sorry. Oh, gosh. Did they ask you to try and turn it off and on again? Pretty much what they did. What they did. They make up ghosts and drama. They're good at making it. Who? I see I've missed chat now because I was bloody going off on one. I do apologise. Is he still on YouTube? I don't know. But don't, please, if you do find out who it is, please do not go to his channel. Right, because I am done with that drama. One of the reasons why I stay out of drama now. It's so much bloody hassle. It's so much bloody hassle. I'm calm, Chris. Oh, Slum by Nature, welcome, by the way. You probably popped in, but I saw the red mist for a bit. Been following you for a few years. Keep up the great work. I appreciate it. Yeah, Shandy, I know. What are your thoughts on EMF? Well, Stephanie, I shall give you my thoughts in a video which is coming soon. I mean, electromagnetic frequencies are a real thing, but I am assuming you're talking in the ghost hunting sense, which I will get to in a video which is coming soon. It does set me right off. Sorry, I mean, most redheaded people go off on one. Believe me, I still do it at my age. I do, but in most cases, I'm justified. Your Wally just moved. Oh yeah, by the way. People kept saying to me, that's a cool Johnny 5 you got. It's Wally. And if I had batteries in it, he'd say stuff. It's bloody amazing. And the reason I got it, I had this in a jumble sale years ago when I was with my ex-girlfriend. And I saw it, it's £1. I gotta get that. And the reason I got it, because at the time I was doing a 3D animation course. A 5-year course. Like making 3D environments, 3D animations for video games. That was my plan for the future. It didn't quite work out like that. But Louise, thank you very much for the membership. I do appreciate it. But I saw that in a jumble sale, and I wanted it as a reference because I made Wally. I wish I had the bloody somewhere on these hard drives or somewhere on like a portable hard drive. I have pictures and animations I made of Wally in 3D, and so I bought it. I didn't buy it. I had it from a jumble sale for £1 as a reference for my 3D animation where I made Wally and I made Eva. That's why he exists. He's bloody amazing. Look at his little head wobble. It's so good. And if he had batteries in him right now, he'd be saying, why? All that stuff. It's really cool. Only £1, yes. It was only £1. I could come up for air. I haven't bloody stopped. Right, I'm going to catch... What's the time? No, Pavel's not live yet, right. It's a funny story to tell in high... I mean, it's still funny. I found it funny at the time before I got the strike. Hello from Norway, open skeptic and having a sniff around the debunking community. I have Norwegian friends. I know 2 phrases in Norwegian, right? Jeg ikke man. Jeg kvinne. And I know what they mean. My mate who's Norwegian, whenever I say it, she laughs at me, obviously. Jesse Blue Fox, welcome. Aaron Drew, welcome. Yes, hello. Richard Steele, welcome. I think I said hello, I can't remember. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise because I went off for a bit. It is a Dobbs, Jesse. I only have that Wally in the loft. It was my son's. Nice. Florax, I know that you're trying to forget about the copyright strike. I don't know why I tried to hide their names. They need to be shut down. The only reason I hid it at the time before I got the copyright strike because I didn't want anyone to pile on a small channel. Because I know what that's like. I know what it's like to be piled on by a bigger child. Not a massive child. I wasn't a massive child, but like a bigger child than I am. So that's why I didn't want anyone to pile on to him. But then somehow somebody found him. And that was the end of it. You need a beer. I'm not a man. I am a woman. That's my Norwegian. What do you mean you've lost your donkey? We're talking about donkeys now. Glad to see Animal still chilling. Do you know what? In the last 3 months, he's moved 3 times and nobody has noticed. I'm just saying. Animal has moved. And I don't mean he's moved from there to there. He's moved. Nobody noticed. Maybe I'm getting too subtle. Sorry, not me. Maybe Animal is getting too subtle in his shenanigans. I'm just saying. I like that TikTok. At the bollocks in the background. Not a fan of the place, to be honest. I'm not a fan of TikTok. I do find the odd video which is funny. It's usually a funny dog video or funny cat video. That's about it. Karen King, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. How do I... It says celebrate the super stick. I don't know how to, but I appreciate it, Karen. Soon the guy that makes fake spirit box sessions is going to mispronounce a ghost, and I don't want to be around for that haunting. He gets a lot. I'm assuming you're talking about, what's his name? Huff Paranormal or Hope Paranormal? Bad man. Let me know if you... Oh, shit, yeah, Ben. Yes, sorry, I completely forgot. I will get in touch with that. I definitely want it. Sorry, I completely got sidetracked. I will get in touch with you, Ben. Foggy morning. I make a great blue Hawaiian. That drink will at least make you forget for a short time. The channel is the content and you debugging pepis. Do pepis or peeps, sorry. That's because you're too interested. We're not looking at the background. I appreciate it. Animal is my favourite Muppet. Mine too. Who's going to be gaming with you? Well, I'm going to start off with a single game. Rich is ill at the moment. And I don't know if he will join a live stream because he always says I have to censor myself because I'll say some shit. I will definitely try and get Rich on a live stream, but don't hold your breath right now. When you're moving again, I have had some extra time, thankfully, from the landlord. I got another 6 months, I think. It was going to be shorter, but I got another 6 months, so I still got to find somewhere. So annoying. So bloody annoying. Me and Richie are still friends, Audio Steam, yes. I've seen some of the intros with Animal, especially with the little intro with Animal in the Dark. I really want you to make scary films. I would love to make scary films. I make little short films now and again. I don't call them films, but I make little short things. I might actually put like a compilation of them up soon because I usually put them in intros of another video, so some people might miss them. And I do try to put like a comedic horror element into them, but I do enjoy making them. If most of these channels got a ghost, they would crap themselves. Yeah. Sweetums is my favourite Muppet. I can see an image of a bloke peeping over the puff behind you. The puff. Yes. The reason he's down there is because I had to have an electrician a while back and I thought I better hide that bloody face because it looks ridiculous. You and Rich together, blast. I do enjoy gaming with Rich, but he's so hard work when he's in a video game because you won't mind me saying this because he'll tell you he's pretty much useless at video games. So I have to like pick him up when he dies and tell him, Rich, there's the book. But it is fun. Christopher Farrell, welcome. I am a skeptic, but in January this year I saw a plastic soda bottle move and fall off the living room table about 5 centimeters. It was in a 17th century cottage. I found it fascinating, not scary at all. Could have been condensation. I'm not there, so I don't know, but that's one of the things. I've actually had a can of lager on this a table I used to have in my old house, the one which looks exactly like this house. I had a little slidey table, you might have seen it in the background of my videos. I was watching Netflix one night. Put my can of lager on the table, started watching it, and I saw it slide from there to there. And I'm not even joking, I'm not taking a piss. I genuinely saw it slide, and I was shit. What was that? But I picked it up, and it was a bit like surface water, or not water, condensation from the can, and that's what made it slid. And that's what you gotta watch out for when you're making these ghost videos. Oh, let me catch up. You still need to make one with Beardo and Pat. A video game, absolutely up for it. It needs to be a game I haven't played though, because I like being surprised. But I know I'm totally up for playing with Beardo and Purple. Farts are a real thing. Suggestion. The debunking channels make a special debunking merch. Example, a haunted prison with each channel scrolled on a wall behind a cool debunk graphic like busting out. I like that. Everyone have a gaming mate like that? Yeah. Like Gretch. You said you like soundtracks. Who's your favourite composer? I saw John Williams in concert. Michael Giacchino. There's a lot. I like a lot of composers, like the usual, like Hans Zimmer. What's his name? James Horner, John Williams. But my favourite has been for a couple of years now, Michael Giacchino. He done the soundtracks to Lost, the new Star Trek movies, to the old Medal of Honor video games which came out on PS1. He did all that. I think he's a fantastic composer. I do babysit Rich a lot in video games. The electrician was like, why has he got a photo? Exactly. That's one of the reasons why I take it down sometimes. If I have like a BT bloody engineer come in, I take it down because they're like, why have you got a massive photo of yourself up on the bloody thing? Are you an egomaniac? No. Have a great evening, Janie. Thanks for stopping by. We need to get more gaming in, Dandalf. I really enjoy the gaming stuff. I do enjoy. I know not many people watch it, but I thought maybe that's why I should do a live stream instead. And I'm going to. I used to play Left 4 Dead. I love Left 4 Dead. Oh, chat's just skipped. My beers keep disappearing from the fridge. That is a problem. I once had a china cup explode in a cupboard, but it was due to temperature change. I've had a plate explode in the sink when I'm washing it. And again, it's down to temperature change, going from hot to cold or cold to hot. It happens. Especially on like China style, not the country China, but you know, the wherever the hell it is, you know. You know what I mean? I stayed in a haunted hotel once and a hot cup of tea slid off the side table. The room was on the wonk. And a bottle of beer moved once from my hand to my mouth. Which show is best, like Ghosts UK or Ghosts US? Wild Zeke, welcome. Which show? Is this show called Ghosts? I don't know what that is, actually, unfortunately. If you go for drama, US ghost shows or every time. Squiggly World, welcome. Dean Bailey, I've had a clock come off the wall in the kitchen. It flew the length of the kitchen. Interesting. Who composed War of the Worlds? He is good. Is it Jeff something Bridges? It's not Jeff Bridges. At least I don't think so. I honestly can't remember now. Giacchino is awesome. You make me miss my squirrel I named Mr. Grey. Damn it. Hello from Ireland, JC Gaming. I don't know that much of the universe or science, but if there is a possibility there are more civilizations out there in the universe, do you they would have the technology that we do today? There's a paradox, whose name I can't remember right now, which says probably not. But I'm in the camp of that. Of how big the universe is, as old as it is, 13.5 billion years or 13.9 billion years old. Yet we can see it 90 billion light years away. We can't see it, but we know it stretches that because of the expansion of the universe. Our Earth has only been 4.6 billion, give or take. Human civilization came around about 1 million or 800,000 years ago, something like that. My numbers are far off, I know, I'm just going off thoughts. And our technological advances only happened in the last 600 years. So to say, that we are the only ones with technology in the universe, I just refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. And, Brian Cox, if you don't know who Brian Cox, I don't mean the actor, but I mean the astrophysicist or scientist. I really like him, Brian Cox, and he also was the keyboard player for what was that One Hit Wonder Dream? Something. I can't remember the name of him. But anyway, he's really good astrophysicist, and he says the likelihood of other people with technology is unlikely but not impossible. And he goes on to explain why. But like I said, the reasonings I just gave you is the reason why I think we're not alone. And I don't mean it visiting us and chopping up our cows for some bloody reason. But, that's where I believe. I don't know. It's weird. Who bloody knows? Do I think we'll ever find out in our lifetime? I don't know. There's all that stuff going on in the US courts now with that David Grush guy. But I don't know. That annoys me. See, is everything so bloody hidden behind closed doors? It pisses me off. If they did visit and they visited some government for whatever bloody reason, why is it always the American government? By the way, why can't they visit like India or something? Why there has to always be the American government? But I don't know. Would they tell us? I think they should. They're always like, the world is not ready to believe. Of course we bloody are. We're always bloody ready. I think the world would be a better place if we knew that there were other people, not people, but other technologically advanced species close to us or similar to us out there in the vast distances of space. I think we would be a better species for it, if you ask me. That's what I think. But anyway, a nude ghost from T-Bone. The Fermi paradox, I think that's what it's called. Gone mad. I think that's what it is. I've skipped chat quite a bit. I do apologise. I'd love to get him down to a location and then turn to him and go, right, tell me what's going on. Who? Oh, Brian Cox, you mean? I may have to go soon as my shopping is no problem, Gillian. G-Ream, thank you, Al. Yes. Aren't all ghosts naked? I don't want to live out eternity in the same underwear. Well, no, they always got their 18th century or 19th century clothes on. That's the way it works. The only demon in the camper tonight will be the mother-in-law's fans. Hey, Mr. Grey, out of you, Pablo and Beardo. Is Beardo the oldest? No, he's not. Not by much, but no, he's not. Oh no, sorry, he's 52 years old. I forgot. Pablo told me. I've completely forgot. Where are the pictures? Pictures of watching? The aliens, you mean? Is that what you mean? They visit the US because they invented 1950 sci-fi. That's it, isn't it? They invented those flying saucers. That's why they visit the US. Spookfest, thank you, very much appreciated. They won't come to Ohio, they're looking for intelligent life. I've never been to Ohio, so I don't know. Why are all aliens assumed to be humanoid given the diversity of evolution? Do you know what, right? If you want to see aliens, just go to the bloody deepest oceans on our planet. I've seen, what's it called? I don't know, I saw it today and I've seen it before, but I didn't know the name of it. Look up barrel eye fish. And tell me there isn't aliens on Earth right now. Barrel eye fish. Look them up. They're ridiculous. Pablo the Pirates. What? Did I miss something? I want to swap the Crayola twins and an Arab ghost hunter to prove fakery. The locations would not have the same evidence. I guarantee they wouldn't. I've been to loads of haunted locations on and off YouTube, which if someone goes there finds bloody demons every night, I've gone there and it's a really nice day. That's nothing happens. I just finished eating. Welcome back, Shandy. What's your thoughts on past life regression via hypnotherapy? It's interesting, but, and there's always a but with this thing, every story I've ever heard of regression or past lives, you know, you hear the story about this 6-year-old kid that said to his mother, "Mom, I want to go down to this stream." And this was an actual story, I'm going off the top of my head. "I want to go down to this stream because I remember being near this stream and I remember dying, I remember drowning in this stream." And then the story is, oh look, my grandfather, that's what happened to him 2 years, no, like a year before you were born. And then he said, oh, this must be past regression of life. But then turns out the mother was feeding him stuff. the kid, I mean, feeding him things to say and, you know, giving him assumptions to say to the reporter. That's pretty much what happens with those stories. So I don't know. That's the only thing I can say on that. What happened to Animal? He's just chilling. He's alright. He'll move later, probably. Aliens go to Cornwall. I hope so. Maisie Rose, welcome. Thanks for sharing your love of the outdoors. Who can forget your scenic walks of the mountains of Wales, the ancient glade of mystery, and your epic journey to the waterfall of wonder. I'm going to go back to that waterfall soon. Do you know why? Because it's been raining hard for like about a month. Even though it's still hot, it's been raining a lot. And I drove past it the other day when I was going over the mountain. And the waterfall is massive now, way bigger and faster than when I went there. I do love the outdoors. There's nothing better than going up a mountain track or something, just wandering off, not knowing where you're going, and just ending up in like a little grove or something, or a little tiny little pond. I love that stuff. Love it. And go look up the new strawberry jellyfish they just discovered in Antarctica. Exactly. Honestly, if you want to see aliens, just look in our deep oceans. They're crazy. Surfer Dress, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. And Percy, welcome. Lonely Gumbo, would you be a little disappointed if ghosts were proven to be 100% not real? That's interesting. Like I said, I'm an open skeptic. Everything I believe, or from science and experimentation, is telling me that they don't exist. If they were 100% proven, I don't know. It's a weird one to ask me because, like I said, I always go on the science of things. I don't know. It'd be very disappointing, I think. Put it that way. That's all I'll say. So I don't know. It's a weird one to answer. I'm waiting for the spaceship to show up and Jesus to step up and say, "What's up?" Barrel-eyed fish off right now. They are. If these channels came across a skinwalker or a demon, they'd shite their pants and never investigate again. Exactly. The Twin Paranormal has a demon in it everywhere they go. It's ridiculous. Demons everywhere. when I was reading books as a kid, it was like, you know, the stories in the books, they'd have like one demon per every 100 years or something. No, it's in every YouTube video. This is the laughable thing. And if people want to believe those kind of channels, that's fine, right? It's up to them. But you have to put a bit of common sense into what you're actually watching and what they're actually saying. Every time they go to a house or a abandoned place, it's a bloody demon scratching them 3 times. Just look at the logic and the sense in what they are trying to tell you and go from there. And if you still believe it, then well, that's up to you. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how people lap that stuff up. It blows my little tiny mind. It's weird. Fake ghost videos, welcome. Aliens are here. Don't drink the Kool-Aid to join them. Drink this Kool-Aid. I'll happily join them. Being fed is a thought, but what about incarnates and cross paths? Is it not the same as relating to a movie or a heartfelt book? I've missed something out of that conversation. I do apologize, Chris. Wonders as a debunker, you know of Richard Dawkins. Yeah, I know James Randi. I'm a massive fan of James Randi. Rest in peace. You know what pissed me off about James Randi when he passed away? Huff Paranormal contacted him on his shitbox. And he said in the shitbox session, oh look, James Randi, he's no longer a skeptic because I'm talking to him through a spirit box. What a prick. That made me so angry. But yes, I know exactly who Richard Dawkins is. The God Delusion and James Randi. Gillian, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Everything is energy, never destroyed, just changes. Humans are energy, so something happens. Do you know what's the funny thing about that? Mind, scientists, I don't know how many, but it was like not long ago, about a year ago, I think, they actually came out with a study. And I think this is why I read it, the headline was something along the lines of, scientists prove the afterlife is real. I thought, alright, this is going to be a funny article about some shit. But then I started reading it, and it actually goes into the energy of the body. And, you know, what they were saying was, it was a hypothesis, basically, about what happens to our energy when we pass away. And, you know, our energy from the body carries on into the ether, as they call it. But they weren't talking about spirits. They were talking about the energy, you know, because our bodies generate electricity. Not enough to bloody, you know, do anything, but enough to keep you going and all your little microbes going around your body and all kinds of stuff working in your body. And that's the kind of energy they were talking about. And basically, the hypothesis was that when you pass away, that energy dissipates, but it doesn't completely dissipate, it just carries on. So that's why they were sort of going along the lines of, you know, the afterlife is real because of this, but they weren't talking in the fact of, you know, you're going to go to the pearly gates or something and play Mario Kart. It's basically your energy carries on. And I thought it was pretty cool, to be honest with you. I don't know how, I don't know if that theory or whatever you want to call it was actually clarified, but it was an interesting article. And I read that not long ago. It was pretty cool. Alpha's Malmalkian. Oh, damn it. It just skipped. What's the time? I'm not going to go too much longer now, but you would enjoy the book Paranormality. I will look it up, Cobalt. I've been investigating since 2005 and I have only had 4 unexplained happenings. I am a believer, but still searching for that evidence. I trust. I've said this all along. I would love to be proven wrong about everything I say. It would be the best if a ghost appeared in front of me right now. If you want to do that, no. If a ghost appeared in front of me right now and it was 100% a solid dude or woman, whatever, in front of me, and then walk through the wall. First, I'd get my head checked first, because maybe something's going on. But then, if everything was alright in my body, I'd be totally convinced, and it would be the best day of my life. believe me, if it turned out that everything, I'm not talking about finding a demon in this bloody YouTube video, but I'm talking about, the afterlife. Fingers crossed it's real. I'm all for it. It would be the best day of my life if I found out that was real. Waves in French, guys. I don't know any French other than we. Oh, the chat keeps skipping. I do apologize. I don't know if this is YouTuber friendly, but have you read into DMT in those regards? I've watched a lot of Joe Rogan, so I know exactly what DMT is. I don't know. Deep down, it just tells me it's an hallucination. Because DMT, for those who don't know, my live streams always get demonetized anyway, so it doesn't matter. For those who don't know, DMT, I think it's, if I'm going off memory, it's an extract of a mushroom. No, like magic mushrooms. Definitely getting demonetized now. I think. I'm not 100%, but DMT is basically something you can take, not to get off your bloody tits, but like what they call it, microdosing. Or not even microdosing, like taking a bit. And some people have said, they've seen like dimensional beings and stuff like that, and they could be the afterlife. The problem with that is we know that it gives you hallucinations, like a 6-hour bloody trip or something. So I don't know. I don't know enough about that stuff, unfortunately. Scientist equals a guy with a white coat and a stethoscope. Exactly. Gotta have a white coat if you're a scientist. I want to buy a white coat. I'm not a scientist, but I want a white coat. We keep our energy, but the story changes. Pages of the book turns. I love that stuff. No one on YouTube has ever got a demon. Just click 100% correct. Spookfest. Everything your body is just transfer of energy. When we die, these processes just stop. There's no release of energy. The transfers just cease to happen. Well, this is what the article was going on, and it wasn't like it wasn't a ghost hunting article. It was actual genuine. I don't know what field of science they were in, but they were talking about not the transfer of energy, but the dissipation of energy from the body, because we do like generate an electrical field, very small, but we do. I could be talking absolute bloody bollocks, because like I said, I'm not a scientist. I think I've missed some stuff now. I want to come back as a lady's bicycle seat. Very naughty. But interesting. Brian, yes, I've been investigating for almost 30 years and I've only seen an apparition twice. It's annoying when these channels catch a shadow do, but don't shine their flashlights at the spot. But when they run towards it and they shine it, hides cuts. It's very irritating. Most YouTube ghost hunters are extremely irritating. There's only a few I actually like watching. Lots of theories for the living. When some dude that's been dead 200 years comes back and say, hard B, it's like this. I'll listen. Exactly. I'll bloody listen then. Definitely. Life does live on. We can get stuck, but there are many lives we live. Help us live on. I hope. Fingers crossed, Chris. I'm all for it. I'll do a spell and see what happens, but not doing black magic spells. Bad idea. Come back threefold. I've seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Spells are never good. They're never good. 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 100 is such a crazy large number. It is. I know what those numbers mean, but don't ask me to bloody say what that is in 0000. It's very big. Anything where you have to say to the power is humongous. If you lick certain toads, you can get DMT, but you also die if you lick certain toads, so don't go around doing that. Do you think the San Pedro haunting is real? I find it really hard to believe a ghost hanging someone and throwing them across the room. I don't know what that is, San Pedro haunting. I'll have to look that up. A Googleplex is extremely big. Is that what that number is? Okay, yeah, that's big. That's very big. Great chat. Appreciate it, Cobalt. Gonna give you a Steam code for a paranormal investigation. I'll happily take it, Aunt Kaylee. I appreciate it. DMT occurs naturally in your body, and there's a big release of it at death, which explains that. I've read that. That's another theory I'm also fully aware of. Is when you pass away, the brain releases a shit ton of is there endorphins or some chemical, and this is the theory. Is when someone passes, or like even when someone who dies and comes back, what's it called? Can't remember what it's called. Near-death experience. When they die and they come back, they say, "Yeah, I saw this light and I saw my family members." And some people have even said, "I lived an entire life." And then they say, "You've only been dead for like 20 minutes." And the theory is, this is the scientific theory, that the brain, when it's on its last legs, it just flushes all the endorphins, all the chemicals out into your system, and this just makes you basically have a long trip. And this is where you see your family members. I couldn't think of a better way to go, if you ask me, when the brain is just saying it's time to go, but here you go, have a bloody whale of a time in your final moments. I like that version, but who knows? I don't know. Isn't it true that we're also slightly luminescent? I mean, I'm pretty pale, so yeah. Why So Serious says, and this is another one I always go on, why do ghosts come back and do the most boring things? Exactly. Why do they come back and just nudge things out of view so you only just about catch it? And just wave in front of the humans, let us know you're there. Monk Me, welcome. DMT is natural, right, there you go. I'm more inclined to believe in residual energy paranormal experiences versus a full-on ghost popping up and causing me a case of the brown pants. Ghosts starch their sheets to scare people off. Paul, I died 4 times and didn't see a freaking thing. Interesting. How? No, I'm not going to ask. It's too personal. But I appreciate you sharing, Paul. San Pedro Haunting was in the late 80s, I believe. I'm sure you've seen or heard about it. I mean, I might have. I just can't think of it right now. If I look it up, I probably have seen it, but I don't know. Winston Montgomery, welcome. When we are alive, we wonder about what it would be like being dead, and when we're dead, we wonder about what it would be being alive. It's a cycle. It's that is the human thought process. Unfortunately, I do think about it. See, not that I want to die, but I always think about what it's going to be like, because these are my two things. If it's See, you're going to guess on some weird shit now, and I think I've spoken about this in the video before. My two thought process about dying is, you die, you go into the afterlife, you see loved ones, brilliant. My other thought process is, you die, nothing happens, your brain just stops, so you essentially don't exist anymore. But because you don't exist, essentially, because you just passed away, you can't experience nothing. So you never existed, from your perspective. So it's not like blackness or nothingness. You're not there to experience blackness or nothingness. So how does your body process that? It's such a weird thing I think of. I need to stop thinking sometimes. Have you watched the old vid of Russian guy being chased in the Siberian woods? No, I definitely haven't seen that, Scout said. I'll have to look it up. What missed stuff? Jen died for a few seconds. Really interesting. I did not know that. Why do they come back for George and Omar's of the world? They don't answer their loved ones, but will jump to drink with the twin paranormal. Exactly. Of all the places these ghosts would like to visit, like loved ones, they want to visit some YouTubers to scare them. Did I tell you it infuriates me sometimes? Megan, the badass Virgo Viking chick, welcome. I'm not going to go too much longer, mind. I don't want to cross into Parple's stream. I still haven't eaten since I got home from work yet. So. The doc said my heart stopped beating so fast there was no chance I had an hallucination. Who knows? Who knows? I died twice on the table after a car accident. Nothing. Was in the car, woke up in a hospital bed. Near-death experience. They do interest me. I've read a lot of stories on them. They are very interesting. I had surgery on my spine already 8 years ago. During the recovery process, I flatlined 4 times and woke up some hours later. If you don't mind me asking, Paul, how long was you out, so to speak? Because I think this stuff does matter and that kind of thing. If you don't want to answer that, don't. I apologise if it's too personal. If I was a ghost, I would go to a Taylor Swift concert, and me. Iranian Putin, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. TikTok, real evidence of paranormal, 100%. Oh god, the chat keeps skipping. I do apologize. The code is in the Discord DM. Oh, I thank you very much, Auntie Kaylee. I'll have a look. I appreciate it. Have a look at the real ghost voice, Bridgewater Triangle, Massachusetts. In a real evidence of paranormal, not on any equipment in my ear. I will have a look, spooks. What's for dinner? I don't know. But I'm bloody starving. B25 girl, welcome by the way. ER nurse here, and patients we get back often tell us they were floating above us. See, I love that stuff. And this is the interesting thing, right? Here's the things I've read, and this is my little thought process on that thing. And you hear a lot of stories. I'm going to chat for too long now. But you hear a lot of stories of like people on the operating table or whatever, or in hospital, they'll flatline, whatever. And like B25 girl says, they'll come back and they'll say, we were floating above and I could hear you and I could see everything you were doing. Now, could that be, right? That's astral projection for those who don't know. If that is a thing. But it could also be that you're fully, even though you've flatlined or whatever, your brain is still working. You know, your heart might have stopped or whatever, but your brain is still firing those neurons. And it could be your senses are still completely open. You know, your hearing, not your sight, obviously, because you got your eyes closed. Maybe it's your brain making sense of things where when you come back, like, oh yeah, I was above you, I could hear you, everything you were saying, and I could see you. Maybe it's your brain making you think that you could see them, but you could definitely hear them, and your brain just puts 2 and 2 together and sort of like makes it up. I don't know. I'm talking bollocks. I'm fully aware I'm talking bollocks. But that's my little theory. But it's so interesting. I love reading about those kind of stories. Oh, just skipping. Megan, thank you very much for the membership. I very much appreciate it. Iranian Putin gifting 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Putin. The Iranian Putin. Thank you. Ouija Brothers, welcome. How's it going? When can we expect another exploring video? Trust me, I've been wanting to go for weeks, almost months now. I didn't have a car for a while, so I couldn't, but now I've got a car. I'm itching to get out and about. It's just, I'm trying to get time away from work. But I am itching to go to other exploring places, and I've been looking for. My thing is, I don't like going to like just abandoned buildings. I always want to find the creepiest, darkest, bloody, decrepit tunnel. That's what I like. I like dark, creepy places. And I always want to go to those kind of places, so I'm trying to find cool places. And I don't want to find places that like 1,000 people have already been to. I'm trying to find those little hidden gems, but I do 100% plan on going again. Come along, Ouija Brothers, if you want. I'm happy to take you along. I'll take you to the tunnel. I'll take you to the 666 tunnel. Oh, it skipped again. I do apologize. Interesting doc on YouTube where a guy says we have it wrong. He claims he died and seen people asking, what did you learn? He claims he was sent down here and not the other way around. I've seen some stories about that. But the problem is, right, I read, I think. I either read it or I saw it on the bloody YouTube video. some woman saying she passed away and she came back, obviously, and then she told everyone what she saw. And she said she went down the other way. Or was there a doctor? I can't remember. She went down the other way. And she said, there's fire all around me. I could smell sulfur, the typical hell place. But then she said, or he said, that she saw celebrities down there, like Michael Jackson was dancing on hot coals. Now, I don't know if she watched South Park, right? But why would you only see celebrities down there? This is my thing. Why is it going to be celebrities? Whenever someone says, I saw the celebrity ghost of Henry VIII, why can't it be Henry VIII's little maid who changes his chamber pot each night? Why is there always a celebrity, not celebrity, but why is there always a famous person they see? You go to this haunted castle, and lo and behold, they make contact with the king of that castle who was famous in that area. But not Baldric, the servant guy, who always has a plan. A cunning plan. I don't know. I completely went off a tangent there, but yeah. I got stuck then. Sorry. Sunny, have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Jay, welcome. Right, I'm gonna have to stop soon now because my stomach is grumbling. I don't know if you hear it. What do you think of PSI and Beardo's trailer of my... to the Haunted Hotel? I'll be watching Sunday. Interesting. I'll be watching. Thanks a lot, Wilson. Thank you very much. Winston, sorry. Thank you very much. Love Putin. Once again, I appreciate it. To be honest, I'm not too sure. All I can tell is that I went down at 15 and walking around at 800. Oh, right, the time. Right, I got you. It's interesting. That's all I can say, really. I flatlined 5 minutes when I was a baby, so don't remember much. It's surprising how many people you have actually had NDs. It's quite interesting. It's bad, but it's interesting. Oh, chat just skipped again. Right, I'm gonna answer a few more. I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna run into Parple's live stream. I think he's live streaming soon. I think you have to be conscious to have an ND. The sleeping mind already hallucinates. I've had patients tell me their family members are at the end of their bed. Honestly, I hope that's true. I really do. I hope that's true. That would be the best thing. Sleep paralysis. Only had one slot. I used to have it. It's not fun. It is not fun. How was I flatlined? I remember most of it. There was a Mardi Gras parade that I think was hallucination. It was on Russian TV and considered credible. I mean, the Russian... What was it? Bigfoot. I shall look it up. My wife is trying to convince me to do a skit on what it's like for ghost investigations from ghost perspective. I've thought of the exact same thing. But you should make that, absolutely. Imagine just chilling and having someone... You've entered my thoughts, spooky dookies, because I've thought the exact same bloody thing. And I just never got around to making it. Dean Bailey, what's your opinion on sleep paralysis? Sleep paralysis are 100% a real thing. I used to have them. They are not fun. I didn't have the sleep terror thing, the night terrors. That was completely different. But the sleep paralysis, I 100% used to have them. Not often, but I haven't had one for probably, I don't know, a couple of years now. But they are no fun whatsoever. The first few times. The other times you wake up and you think, oh, shit, what's going on? Then within 5 seconds, oh shit, it's one of those sleep paralysis things. Just gotta wait it out. Go to that haunted place in Tembe. Which place? I like Tembe. I haven't been for a couple of years. Annie Roots, welcome. The human brain will do that. If you can hear something, your brain will try to make a vision. Yeah. No, I know that is a thing. Definitely a thing. I think I'm far behind chat now, and I but looks fair. It's a shame you weren't the third debunker in the hotel. Me and Babel didn't get an invite. I was asked about a while ago, but then obviously stuff got away. No, me and Paul didn't go. New place I'm going to, very haunted. No one has done it on YouTube. It's secret, interesting. You'll have to post it in the Discord, Spooks. There was a funny little show called Ghost that did that. It was funny and queer. I think I know what you're on about, but I never saw it. Is the live stream going to be a regular thing? As regular as when I get home from work, I think. Shall I live stream? I don't know. I don't like making schedules because I used to make schedules and I never stuck to them. That's why if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll still see in the, I think it's the top right, says video every Sunday. It's usually whenever I put them up. I never stick to bloody schedules. I know that hurts my channel, but I really should. But God, I'm so useless at schedules. Not in like other things, but in YouTube, I'm bloody useless. Oh, chat is skipping again. I probably commented too much on the stream, but would love to be a fly hovering above the dinner table with you, Beard Up and PSI. I'm really hungry right now. Really bloody hungry. I heard that Selena was in hell crying because she is being tortured. Who the hell is Selena? Listening to her music? I don't know who that is. Even if music or movies didn't get through, it would affect my dreams while I sleep. Noises definitely affect your dreams. I know they affect mine. I've had cars racing towards me and then wake up. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And there's a car outside my bedroom window or something. So like, you know, sounds definitely influence your dreams. I'm in a hell of a living toxic environment with a narcissistic person. Get out right now. Do not stay with them. Trust me. You might think you're doing the best for you, but trust me, you need to get out. That's all I'll say. James Hetfield, welcome. Everyone has sleep paralysis and I don't. It's unfair. You don't want it, Audio Steam. Trust me, it is no fun. It's not fun. Clarky, welcome. I once got crushed between two metal containers on the construction site. All of a sudden, all I saw was images. Bloody hell, Paul! I tell you what, you've had a bit of a bugger of a life, I must say. You've been in some accidents, I must say. I'm glad you're still here. At least if there was a hell, people like Freddie Mercury would be, I suppose, if it's run along Christian lines. Freddie Mercury was awesome. Have you ever seen Truth Seekers? Party on Paranormal. Is that with Nick Frost? If yes, if it is the one with Nick Frost, I really enjoyed that. They only made one season. They didn't get enough viewers to make a second. But I really enjoyed that show. I loved it. I'm a big fan of Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, you know, all Edgar Wright and all that. Anything with them in them, I always enjoy. But I did enjoy that Truth Seekers. It was good. What's your favourite 80s movies and why? Way too many to list. Predator, RoboCop, The Thing, Ghostbusters, Goonies. I could go on for way too long. But those kind of ones. Anything with Arnie in it, I always enjoy. But yeah, I'm a big 80s movies fan because I was a child in the 80s. Yeah, pretty much most of the 80s. No, in fact, the entire 80s. What am I on about? I'm not that bloody old. But yeah, I like it. All 80s movies. They're always good. I think they're way better than most movies today. There's a lot of movies I like today. But I think the 80s just has that... It just has that vibe to it, which you just don't get anymore. Like cheese... muscle, guns, ghosts. They have that now, but it was a different animal back in the 80s. It was so good. So good. Right, you know what? I'm going to have to stop. Because I'm going on way too long. I'm just waffling. I love the Cornetto movies. Me too. I'm a big fan of the Cornetto movies. My dreams come as movies, complete with credits. I remain lucid. Do you know what's a funny thing though? And I wish it happened all the time. I always remember my dreams. I've had some crazy ones the last couple of bloody weeks. I always remember my dreams. But I've had some dreams over the last couple of years. I can always remember them. I even wrote them down. There's a booklet somewhere. I've wrote those dreams down because they're so bloody interesting. Where it's almost like a movie, when like kung fu fighting zombies or something like that. It's crazy. I'll have to find where I wrote those down because I used to like writing some of the craziest dreams I had. It was always good fun. Normal people sleep 8 hours and they're good to go. I sleep 10. If I sleep 8 hours, I'm tired. If I sleep 5 or 6, I'm good. If I have too much sleep, it's weird. I'm tireder the more sleep I have. When I was in my early 20s, I could sleep for bloody 12 hours. But now it's like 5 hours and I'm good. 6 hours. I went to the Goonies house. I watched a video the other day. I think it's called Grim... What's it called? I only just subbed on the Grim Life Perspective or something like that it's called. And there's this guy from America and his wife or girlfriend goes to like famous places where they film movies, and he went to the Goonies house the other day. It was really interesting. He went to the beach with the shack, the Fratellis are in. I can't remember the name of the channel now, but it's really good. I love gangster movies. In a program, there was a computer using nanotechnology that had the memories of people who died, and you could see them on the screen and talk to them, have a conversation. I'm sure that's a Star Trek episode. I'm sure it is. The Boondock Saints. Got a Flight of the Navigator, yes. Everybody was kung fu fighting. The Grim Life. I think that's what the channel's called. It's really good. He makes very interesting videos. And it's always like places like... I watched one a while back. He went to like where Jeffrey Dahmer used to live. It's always interesting. I think I've seen that place. Looks the same. Goonies never say die. I'm not even joking. I have to go now. But before we go on, I'm not even joking. Not joking. When I was a kid, probably, well, when did the Goonies come out? 88? When did they come out? The Goonies? I said the Goonies. 85, bloody hell. When that came out in 1985, I had it on bootleg videotape. Probably like a year later, so it would have been 1986, maybe 1987. I'm not joking. I watched the Goonies about twice a week for 6 or 7 months. I was obsessed with the Goonies. I wanted to be friends with them. It's so sad thinking about it now. I absolutely loved the Goonies. I could recite every single word at one point. I just watched it constantly. I still watched it again after that, but there was like a 6-month period where I just watched it twice a week, every single week. I loved it. But anyway, I gotta go now. I think Pablo is about to go live in about 10 minutes, I think. Thank you for everyone who's subbed as a member. Thank you for the Iranian Putin for gifting those subs. Thank you for the donations. I always appreciate it. And I'll be back. I got a couple of videos in the works. Like I said, one is going to be EMF centered. Oh, excuse me. And one is going to be just usual shite. I don't know. But thank you for all popping by, and apologies if I missed anyone popping in. And as always, I very much appreciate it. I'm going to wave now as I stop it because it's always weird. Bye for now.